When they don't give you a seat at the table, baby, you make your own seat. And if it's meant for me to be a nurse, then I will get admitted into a nursing program. After a certain amount of years, your biology classes will not be accepted in certain nursing programs. Get me a sub from Publix. Yes, it's time. And I'm gonna get my toes did today. Okay, period. Girl, hair was already about falling out anyway. Undershirt, okay? I got my YouTube flag. Welcome back to Mr. Nurse. We are entering in a new week of A&P, and we rocking the seal blue scrubs for today. Top is too big. It's always too big. It is what it is. Have my hair pulled back into a straight back. And I got this little white headband that I'm going to pair with my white lab coat that I'm going to put over my scrubs. Walking in lab looking like I'm ready. Like, what's up? I know everybody going to be looking at me like, why she got that coat on? The question you should ask yourself is, why don't you have on a lab coat? Let's get into it. Ain't me in lab?
I don't know what's been chewing on me, but I know I'm ate up.
If y'all haven't checked out my last video about my dilemma with these flashcards, girl, go ahead and check that video out. I'm telling you, you'll see what I went through and how I made all this come together. It's supposed to be pretty cold today, so I want to go and warm up my vehicle because it's gonna take it a while to get. I have lab and lecture today, so today is gonna be a very, very long day for me. Send prayers, and I'm waving the white flag. All right, it is time for lunch. So I got some lovely tuna, literally gonna be my go-to lunch for this entire spring semester. This semester will be about 16 weeks long, roughly. So if I got 20 packs of tuna and I eat 2 packs of tuna per week, add it up. So that's, if I would spread out my packs of tuna, like only have 1 pack of tuna, it would last, but I'm sure 20 packs of tuna will last me until the end of the semester. Once it gets close to the end of the semester, might get me a little chicken sandwich here and there. But right now, I'm super thankful that I actually have food that I can bring with me as my lunch. I brought me a little pickle, crackers with my tuna, and my apples will be like my sweet treat dessert. So I got a little while before the lecture start. I was listening to a conversation that people were having, the different programs that people are trying to get into and how competitive it is. I'm just like, oh my gosh. I know what's meant for me will be for me. And if it's meant for me to be a nurse, then I will get admitted into a nursing program. And if I don't get admitted into a nursing program, then it's not meant for me. I'm gonna take y'all with me on Friday when I get my nails did. Like, don't have class tomorrow. I do have to grocery shop. I will catch y'all tomorrow because once lecture is done, that's it for me for today. Bye. I have to go ahead and do my weekly running around. Really just go to the grocery store for the week. Let's get ready to head to the store. I like to get to the grocery store early. I like to get in and get out. I don't know why people think that the grocery store is the place to be where you just want to stand in the middle of the aisleway while I'm trying to get through. Ma'am, why are you parking your buggy here and you walking over here? Now I got to maneuver around your buggy and I got to wait for you to finish looking at whatever you're looking at because you don't even know what you're trying to get. It gets annoying. The longer you wait to go to the grocery store in the day, people just be peopling and I don't have time for it. So let's go to the grocery store. The groceries loaded up, and I always like to get me a little lunchy lunch. I skipped breakfast today because my favorite thing to do is get me a sub from Publix and make that my little lunchy lunch, honey. So out of the grocery store at 10:06, like, because it's starting to get a little crowded. Okay, I haven't had this in a while. I'm gonna make me some homemade hamburger helper. I don't know why all of a sudden I just got the idea. I got some leftover macaroni shells because I just made macaroni for Sunday dinner, and I have some leftover cheese, and I only use a certain type of cheese in my macaroni, so I don't want to just toss it out. I'm gonna have to use that extra bag of cheese. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make me some homemade hamburger helper. So I make some homemade hamburger helper, and I'm gonna make some cabbage put a little green with your cheese and your meat, right? So that's gonna be my little, my little treat meal. I know it's not necessarily healthy, but I'm just trying to make use of the ingredients that I already have. Like, what is the point in throwing away ingredients? No. Now that I've gotten that out of the way, eat my lunch, watch me a little something on TV. Once I get done with that on TV, I'm gonna go ahead and prep my ingredients for tonight's dinner, and I'm about to be doing homework for the rest of the day.
Detective determined that was a lie.
What I'm doing is I like to work 2 weeks in advance. That's how you're gonna still enjoy your life and not burn yourself out while taking prereqs, is doing as much as you can as early as you can. Anyway, I've been yapping long enough, so I will catch y'all later. Good morning. Welcome to yet another day of Anatomy and Physiology. I have a few more hours left until I have to go to lecture. I'm up so early. I'm about to send off some documentation to this nursing program that I really want to get into. The thing that people don't talk about behind the scenes is that you can apply to certain nursing programs while you are taking your prereqs. Some nursing programs will not let you apply until you finish all of the prerequisites that are required for that specific program. Not every nursing program has the same prerequisites. I know. Crazy. I know, right? And I'm just hoping, crossing my fingers for the best. I really want to get into this specific nursing program. I love how they do their curriculum. I love that. This is the only nursing program that I've came across that does their nursing curriculum like this nursing program. So I really want to get into this nursing program. This is why I recommend having at least 3 nursing programs that you're interested in and applying to all 3. Unless you are a person that is, you are a straight A student, you have all A's, you have a 4.0, and you got a 100 on your T's test. Unless you're that girl, you need to be applying to more than one nursing program. A lot of people are not that girl. I'm not that girl. Don't apply to too many, because this is the thing about applying to multiple nursing programs. You have to spend money and you have to spend time. Both of those things can be wasted because a nursing program can decide that they don't want to admit you. I say do at least 3. This is why it is so important. Finances and nursing school is so important because there's so much money spent on the front end to even apply. Because if you don't get into one nursing program, you got to apply to either an entire different nursing program, or you have to wait until another year, months to reapply. And your test scores after a certain amount of years, they will not be accepted in certain nursing programs. After a certain amount of years, your biology classes will not be accepted in certain nursing programs. So it is truly a time gamble with getting into a nursing program. So I say, girl, boots on the ground, apply to 3 different programs. And hopefully, you have the funds to do so, because some places charge you an application fee. Some do not. And then you always have to pay for transcripts. There is really no way around getting free transcripts. I mean, if there is a way, please, I would like to know. But as far as I know, there is no way of getting around ordering transcripts. So, and depending on how many schools you went to, I've been to more than one college. So I have to pay a little coin for my transcripts. But to each program, I got to pay a little coin for each transcript at each program. Money and time is of the essence. So without further ado, let's get into sending off these documents. All right, so now that I am done, now I just am in a really waiting process of getting the okay that my documents were received, and wish me luck. Tomorrow is my self-care day. I'm finna go get these right here. Yeah, It's time, okay? I stopped getting my nails did when I decided I was going to go to nursing school because I know you cannot have nails. But you know what? I'm not actually in a nursing program just yet. So why not do it for the one time? Because I believe when I get my nails did tomorrow, this will probably be the last time I will be getting my nails done. My nails normally last like 2 to 3 weeks. So it would be crazy to say I'm not gonna get them done because the nursing program that I'm trying to get into, it won't start until fall 2026. So I got about February, March, April, May, June, July. I got 6 months to wear nails. So me saying I'm not gonna get my nails done again, yeah, that's probably not smart because I don't think I'm being very truthful. I might just, get my nails done once a month up until I figure out if I'm gonna get into this nursing program. So I think that's reasonable. Have my nails did once a month instead of twice a month is a little bit reasonable. So I'm not getting too accustomed, because it really is a heartbreaking thing when you do not have your nails did. Like, I had to go through a whole withdrawal, okay? I can sacrifice not having my nails did for a better future for myself. Good morning. I am super happy today because I go and get these bad boys. Yes, it's time. And I'm going to get my toes did today. I'm trying to be the first one in a nail salon. And let's talk about nail salons. Now, I had a reliable nail tech, but of course they had no openings at such short notice. So I have to go to a nail salon. So I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna go in with intentions. I'm gonna show a picture of exactly what I want my nails to look like. And I am not walking out unless my nails look exactly how the picture is or 99% close to it. It's getting to that point where it doesn't matter where I go to get my nails done. It should be a standard. And I normally get something very basic like pink and white, or I get like a basic one color nail on my nails. I don't like all the glitz and glamour. I don't do all. The most I will get is probably a little bit of polka dots and that's it. I'm done, okay? Polka dot design is not hard. It's literally just putting dots on a nail. I'm really a simple lady when it comes to getting my nails did. So it shouldn't be an issue with when I show a picture and how to execute it. I mean, come on now. If we got to sit here all day because I got all day, we gonna sit here because I'm not walking out unsatisfied. Like, nail salons cost too much money and I'm not about to be walking around with nails I don't like. Word of advice, speak up, okay? Speak up, let's go. Because you thought that all I wore was those pink Carhartt scrubs. What? Like what? Yes, and this is how I'm going to the nail salon to get my nails did. Cozy, cute, simple, comfortable, to the point. I got my high leg pants so they can easily roll up while I'm getting my feet done. That's how you do it. So ciao now. And one thing about me, I'm gonna take a nap. I had this whole thing in my mind that when I got from the nail salon, I'm gonna show y'all my nail. Girl, it didn't happen, but here you go. Yeah, they cute, ain't simple and cute. You know what I'm saying? Not doing too much. Not doing too much because I am still in lab. Still keep it cute, classy, and demure. Let me see if Auntie can lift this leg up. Hold on. Okay, period. And here go the toes. Here go the toes, yeah. Not too much, not too much. So yeah, you see, Auntie still got it, okay? Now it's time to get busy with this homework. It shouldn't take me but an hour to do it. I still have like 2 days until my homework is due. I just like to work ahead. So without further ado, gotta go ahead and get into this homework, honey. So I will catch y'all later. As a girly that is not messing around this semester, I'm already working on next week's assignments. So that is what I'm about to get into. I'm gonna let y'all see how my area is set up to just go in, no distraction. My goal by the end of today is to at least have one assignment completed for next week. So I will only have maybe 2 assignments that are due next week. I'm bringing my laptop with me to lecture, not to lab, because lab is really hands-on. We already have to bring a lab manual with us, and it's really not a lot of space to be bringing my laptop. I have like a 17-inch. Like, I want the big screen, okay? If there was a 24-inch laptop, I would be buying it. I like a big screen. I want to be looking at a miniature TV, but I don't want the desktop. If you get me, you get me. Let's get into it.
Follow the production of male gametes by focusing on this set with 2 sets of chromosomes is made up of DNA, a key feature of meiosis. After this, the next stage begins when and each daughter cell divides into
SpongeBob pants. Now that that is over, I'm about to take me a break and I'm probably gonna watch some TV for a little bit. I'm gonna color in my coloring book a little bit later since I won't have any assignments, because once I complete this, we're done for today. I have this linked in the description. I think that this is a super cool resource. This is 100% worth the buy. It's not required for my course specifically, but I just went ahead and bought it. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I'm not gonna give it a 10 out of 10 just because it can be a little bit wordy, in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, I love the explanations of the certain body parts, but it can be a little teeny bit overwhelming to see so many words when you're simply trying to color and identify body parts. Really don't want to see that many words, but that is the only reason why I would not give this a 10 out of 10, but everything else is spectacular. I would definitely recommend. I'll see y'all later. Good morning. Yes, we finna get ready for lab and lecture. But first, we gotta go ahead and, yeah, it's time to take them out. Let's see what we looking like. Yeah. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, what? When I decided to lock my hair, girl, hair was already about falling out anyway. But when I decided to lock my hair, really decided to love who I am, what I look like, my natural hair. And I'm telling you, it's really a beautiful feeling. Love when I unravel my curls, honey. I know I'm gonna be bouncing today. Yeah. I need to stop playing because I said I'm gonna have cereal for breakfast. I'm not doing hot breakfast today, and I need to pack my lunch. BRB. Yeah. Listen, I am very unique looking. So if somebody told you that they seen me somewhere, baby, they did, because don't nobody look like me. Come on. What? When you roll it, it shrink, you know. So my hair is technically off of my shoulders. It's not pulled back. So in my opinion, I could leave my hair hanging down. It's not touching my shoulders. But let me stop playing. Go ahead and get ready for lab and lecture because I need to eat breakfast. I haven't eaten my breakfast yet. Girl, I ain't even brushed my teeth. I ain't even brushed my teeth up here running my mouth talking. I ain't even brushed my teeth. Like what? Y'all, I gotta go. Yeah. Her in real life. I should have been on the road a long time ago, but I just want to get into the fit curls. I got my little crimson blue earrings. You want to go with the blue in my glasses and my yellow undershirt. I know it's this whole thing in the healthcare community where people say underscrubs. Babes, I was born in the 90s. And any shirt that you wear underneath your top is called an undershirt, okay? I'm not arguing with you. I get your lingo, and I know you're trying to be different in things, but it's an undershirt, okay? It's an undershirt. All right, undershirt, okay? I got to get ready to go because I'm running late. Bye. I have officially submitted my nursing application to my first nursing program of choice. There is another nursing program that I have applied to. The third nursing program I applied, but I did not get accepted. But that was last year, and I'm not sure if it's even worth my time reapplying. The third nursing program is on the back burner, waiting to hear back from one of the two that I've applied to. Whatever comes about this, make the determination if I'm going to reapply to the program that previously denied me. But I got good vibes from either one of these other two nursing programs, so I'm not even worried about that last nursing program, but it's still an option if need be. So fingers crossed. I am super excited. All right, we got a package. I am a firm believer in when they don't give you a seat at the table, baby, you make your own seat. I got my YouTube flag. You know, it's thin, you know what I'm saying? This was supposed to be white. You know what? It's okay. But anyway, presented to Miss to Nurse for passing 500 subscribers on YouTube. I am super excited. I am speaking this into existence, honey, because we will get that 500 subscribers before the year 2026 is over. I'm telling you, I'm marking my words right now as of today. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. This was supposed to be wide, but you get the picture. Once I reach those 100,000 subscribers, you know, then I get the one from YouTube itself. But you know what? Why wait? Why not go ahead and just congratulate yourself on the small wins? So yay! I am officially at auntie status. Like, what? Period. One thing I love about going back to school in my 30s to be a nurse is that you get to lead by example. I love when the youngins, oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm saying that. I love when the youngins come up to me and, you know, like show a little homage, and, you know, they be looking at how I'm dressed, my demeanor. And I love that, because if you are an elder, yikes, and you are going back to nursing school, I feel like these young people need somebody to look up to. No, you don't need to go in with an attitude like I'm the boss, I know everything, but go in there with some class so these young people can have somebody to look up to. So when they enter into whatever specialty they're going to go into, I promise you, they will always remember you and the impact that you had on their life while they were in nursing school. You know, I'm going to give myself a little shout out, a little kudos. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one that eat my young. Like, as long as you come at me with some sense, we can have a conversation. But don't come at me with no nonsense, because okay. Yeah, I got a test. I got a quiz. Girl, I can't believe it. I literally just blinked my eyes and 2026 was coming into play. And now I already have a quiz due, a test due, baby shark do. Like, girl, I'm not even gonna tell a story. I'm about to go ahead and eat me some lunch, and then I'm gonna study. I don't learn by cramming. That's just not how I learn. That's not how I study. I like take a little bit of time, review information, and then I move away from the computer, because I don't need to be cramming. And then what will happen is, when the test gets here, your mind go blank, because you spent so many hours trying to get this information down pat. And the reality is, baby, it's going to take a lifetime to learn about the entire human anatomy of a body. I'm just being 1,000 with you, okay? It's going to take more than one semester to learn about anatomy, okay? So I feel like just take it one day at a time. That's what I'm doing. But anyway, I'm going to go eat me some lunch. I'm going to study a little bit later, and I'm going to see y'all a little bit later. Okay, thank ya. Brr, it's cold in here. I know, that was so cheesy. And I'm not sure where you guys are, but I am in an area where we have a bad weather alert. Roads are supposed to be icy. We have potential to get snow, things of that nature. As far as I know, I looked out the window this morning. It just looks like a rainy, gloomy day. Not sure if my area will be affected as much as other areas. So regardless of what happens with this weather, I always keep printed materials, because if we do lose power, which I don't think I will, but you just never know, I can still study. I also have my flashcards. They're somewhere around here. I have my coloring book, and I just have a bunch of printed material. I am in an area where I do not think that I will be affected as much by the weather, but just because I won't be affected as much does not mean that other people in the surrounding counties will not be affected. You know, I keep that in mind as well. I'm holding myself to a higher standard, but the reality is that I probably will not be affected like other people will. So I'm sending good prayers to everyone and hope everyone is safe. Everybody is without power, and if they are, that it gets restored pretty quickly. Sending a super huge thank you for our people who work for the power company. I swear they are unsung heroes of the community. And I always wonder why places don't give discounts to the actual electricians or technicians that work for the power company, because those people are essential. Yes, first responders are essential as well, but we need our power technicians, our power maintenance men. Like those people only, they are specialized in that area, and without power we can't first respond. I mean, we can, but we will be very limited in what we could do if we had no access to power. So shout out to all the people, the maintenance technicians, the power men that get out there on the poles and make sure that we have power and restore it through bad weather. Huge thank you to you people. I wish that there was some type of thank you I could give, because I really don't see a lot of areas that give thanks to these people, but they are so important and crucial to our society, especially in trying times like this. But anywho, let's go ahead and study, because TikTok is really showing out, honey. Like, girl, I've uploaded 3 videos in the past, I don't know, 24 hours, and they're all sitting at 0 views. Like, what's really going on TikTok? Like, what? The girl is almost at 1,000 followers. Yes, now I will say this. I literally just started posting content on this TikTok in August 2025. I have been posting content for years and just reaching 1,000. So I want to add that disclaimer now. Don't think I've just been posting content for years and I'm just about to reach 1,000 followers. No, ma'am. I really locked in. Ending of September 2025, beginning of October 2025 was when I really locked in and was like, okay, we finna do this. 3 months since I've really taken TikTok seriously. Right when I get almost to that milestone, TikTok like, yeah, come here. And I'm like, what? Really? I have no idea what is going on with TikTok. I've been reading some conflicted information online. I don't know what's going on, but they need to fix it. Okay? In the midst of all that, the bad weather in my area, 2026 is already showing out. Like, January 26, 2026. Hold on. I ain't gonna do it anyway. But I'm ready to go ahead and take this test and get it over with. I'm a little bit excited, nervous, worried, all of the things. But I'm ready to be done with this so I can know how to approach tests in the future for the rest of this semester. I think what I'm gonna do for summer semester, I'm gonna take summer classes, but I'm only gonna take 2 classes. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just lock in and take A&P 2 and micro. I know, but hear me out though. If I can successfully pull this off, your girl could be a licensed nurse by next year. So yes, I am ready to be done. I am ready to take the NCLEX with limitations. I wish that nursing would do something similar to how law programs do. You do not have to go to law school to be a lawyer. I know, crazy, right? But you have to have a lot of connections, have to really know your stuff. And you can go and sit for the bar. However, that is extremely hard to do. Only a handful of people in the world have successfully done so, but it is possible. And I wish that nursing would do something similar. Like if you have taken a certain amount of classes and you have a certain amount of work experience, girl, just let me sit for the NCLEX. Why take all these classes, go through the fluff? Just let me sit for the NCLEX. If my GPA is at a certain percentage and I've taken at least 50% of nursing courses, let me sit for the NCLEX. Let's skip the middleman. Let's skip dosage, med surge, mental health. Let's skip all of that and just let me sit for the NCLEX. If you want to bypass everybody else, okay, $1,000 to take the NCLEX. One time, you get one chance to take it and pass it, and you have to pay $1,000. But if you do not pass it, you will have to go through the entire program to be eligible for the NCLEX. Credit me for my idea. I will let you buy me a smoothie. Link is in my bio. Yeah, click the link in my bio. If you want to buy me a smoothie for that idea, I got to get to studying. I'm probably going to study for an hour and then stop. work out, study, stop, eat lunch, fold up my clothes, and probably study for like 1 more hour, and then that's it. Sitting in a corner studying for hours, I'm not that girl. I don't learn that way. I feel like it is not effective. You're trying to cram in information in your head. Once it's time to actually test, your mind is going to go blank. You've spent 1 day reviewing material. What I do is I review material throughout the week. That's how you're going to stay ahead. You got to review the material every day. You don't have to be reviewing the material for 6, 7, 8 hours a day, but you can even take out 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes during lunch, 15 minutes midday, and 30 minutes before bed. But you have to at least glance at the material every day, because trying to cram at the last minute, you're going to hurt yourself, you're going to hurt your GPA, and it's just simply not worth it. Let's go study. The day is finally here. I am getting ready to take my first A&P test in my lecture and my lab class, so let's get ready.